Hello YouTube. I figure we start the video with a wave. This is kind of a surprise video. So yeah, I am on, if you saw the thumbnail, which I'm sure you did, that's probably what brought you to this. I am on the AMYET, and I've already forgot the make and model. So this bike right here, I'm giving it a test run. My brother actually purchased this for his girlfriend's son as a Christmas present. And hold on one second here. All right, we have no power. We have no pedal power, I should say. So it's a good thing we take these out on rides here, because I've had it sitting in my kitchen. There's a popo up there. But I've had it sitting in my kitchen for about 6 weeks. My brother purchased this for his girlfriend's son. And I think I just said that. Man, I'm off to a great start here. I need to change the name of the channel to a Midlife Mediocrity, because that's about where I'm at right now. So yeah, just literally got on this bike, started to hit record on the GoPro. He's gonna get it tomorrow. It's been sitting there, so I thought, hey, let me make sure it works. Because this, believe it or not, is a $499 fat tire 26" by 4 e-bike that was purchased from Amazon. So this is a super cheap Amazon bike, and I'm still noticing a couple things here. So I'm noticing, and it may have to be in the settings, but I'm noticing the pedal assist does not work without the throttle. I felt like it was working when I had just taken this. More than likely, it's probably just a setting that I need to change. So the throttle works. This does have P settings, so I did go through the book, and it's kind of funny that a bike so cheap had a really good manual. It explained all the P settings, and it had the description of everything. So I went in and I did kind of like quote unquote unlock it to make it faster. So it's definitely got some get up, but unfortunately right now the only get up that it has is with the throttle, and it's got a twist throttle. It's got really cheap plastic, oh my God, why can I never think of this word I'm looking for? Guards, whatever you want to call them. They're really cheap, and it's kind of strange because they actually go in the front on the back of the tire instead of being in the front underneath the light. That's kind of weird. So I don't know what's up with that. So pedal assist 3s, there's no pedal assist. Let me, am I in the settings? Let's see. And sorry, I got these big gloves on. I feel like the Undertaker. You guys know the Undertaker ride. He's got the gloves where he's always like pulling on him. So let's take this off for a second. I'm gonna turn up to the park right here, and this might be my brother right here. I think it is. There's my brother right there. All right, let's that's funny. All right, hold on, let's have a conversation.
Okay, well, I'm going to her mom's right now.
Okay.
I will be up soon.
All right, see ya. All right, so I had to relay the news. I don't know if it's good news or bad news yet. Pretty confident that it's just something with the settings. I was talking about the P settings earlier. I was trying to get it out of my kitchen because that's where it's been at, and I could not get it to go at all. I didn't know what was going on. So then I had to go into the P settings, and the voltage, I think this is like a 48 volt bike, and it was set to 36, so that had to be changed. And then I did go in and like the levels of pedal assist, so I think I just definitely jacked something up, but I'll figure it out. These fenders, that's the word I was looking for. These fenders suck. They're very floppy, really loud. I'm going to assume that when he gets it, he'll probably take them off. But it's got some giddy up and go. No problems at all with the throttle. I don't like the feel of the bike. I don't like the handlebars. This is the same issue that I had with my previous bikes. The handlebars are really low. I'm feeling like I'm leaning over, and I don't like that. It's got the suspension fork, which is nice. You can lock it, unlock it, you can adjust it. It's got pretty nice tires too, 7-speed Shimano, right there. Pretty standard little control thing right here, just an up, down, and then a menu button in the middle. It does have a headlight, I think. It does, yes. And it's got a horn, so. Hey, my bike, which costs double this, does not even have a horn, so. I also have noticed that the brakes are not very good, but these are just mechanical disc brakes. It's a freaking $499 bike. He was telling me that shipping was almost $300 when he bought it. He should have waited a week, got a Black Friday bike like me, but he was telling me that his girlfriend wanted to make sure that he had it right away, so they were kind of in a hurry to get it. Let's go ahead and see if we can go full throttle here. See if it's tied to the assist level. Faster you go, it does get a little bumpy. So this is 21, 21.9. I think it said this is supposed to be able to go up to 25, so it is really cold still. That may have something to do with the top speed. And I still don't know. I'm in pass 3, but there's no pass. It's just pure pedal. There's no pedal assistance right now. Nice blue collar. Makes me want a blue M&M. So anytime you have an e-bike and it makes you want a piece of candy, you know they've got something good going for it. Again, just testing out the throttle. Looks like we got a kid up here on a scooter, so I'm not the only crazy person out here. Not too freezing cold today. I think it's like 40, so it's pretty similar to the last ride. Oh, speaking of that, I need to actually do my introduction. So let me hit this turn, make sure I don't fall over and the bike crumbles down. So for me, it is Tuesday, December 24th, 2024, Christmas Eve. Get that out of the way. And you guys are probably noticing, I'm sure I'm gonna upload this tomorrow. I may have a video uploaded tonight. I have a ride that I recorded yesterday. I wanted to mess with my GoPro settings and try to get everything ironed out, and recorded in 4K. I have used the same editing software for about 2 years. Probably the simplest that I could find, to be honest with you. It was a lot like Windows Movie Maker. So if you're an old man like myself and you ever used Windows Movie Maker 25 years ago, I think it's called Movavi. M-O-V-A-V-I, yeah. So that's what I used. Got pretty good at it, pretty simple. It worked perfectly for what I needed, but I could not get it to handle the 4K footage. It just was choppy, it was laggy. I researched, thought maybe I needed more RAM, so I purchased some more RAM on Amazon. That should be here Friday. I have 16 gigs of RAM, and Google was telling me that I probably needed 32, you know, just in case. So I bought another 2 sticks, which is gonna give me 32. But then I downloaded another program that's free which the Movavi is free, but it's very limited, and you can spend like 50 bucks and you can actually purchase it. So I had the actual one I purchased. But DaVinci Resolve, which I've heard that so many times and so many people use it, it's free. I tried to use it months ago, and the learning curve for me was about 15 levels too high. So my learning curve is like here, this was like up here. So I gave up on it after about 7 minutes. But I got frustrated last night not being able to edit that video. So I downloaded it again, and I spent maybe like an hour just kind of messing with it. And currently in the process of editing it, learning as I go. Hopefully I can get that finished editing tonight, and get that uploaded. Yeah, it's no fun learning a new editing program, especially there's so many YouTube tutorials and stuff out there, but like if you're kind of new to it, like if you're me and you're like, okay, I just need to know how to upload, how to cut scenes, how to add stuff, pretty simple. YouTube tutorials are like, okay, you need to render in this, you need to get your frame rate this, you need to export this, you need to put this setting. I'm like, dude, like, how do I even upload a video to even put on here? So mess with that. And yeah, it doesn't seem too bad though. I'm like 6 minutes into it editing, and some of the things are a lot more difficult than others, learning how to edit, but it's like a 17-minute video, nothing fancy. I just, again, wanted to test my GoPro. But content is content, so let me show you guys the bike a little bit. I guess I should have did that. Yeah, $500 bike. You cannot get cheaper than that. Granted, buying used, yeah, you definitely can, but I mean, who knows how long it'll last in the long haul? And who knows, because right now there's no pedal assist. Maybe it's not even working. But the throttle's good. It's got a lot of juice. Not too bad. And I'm like, 195 pounds. So if you're someone lighter than this, it might even be a little quicker for you. Where am I gonna go to take a picture? Doggo, don't bark at me, doggo. Let's go up here. Yeah, it's gonna limit you to about 11.5. So 2, throttle only, no cars behind me. Time to Richard Petty this bad boy. So pedal 2, or pedal assist 2, throttle only, 18.5. We're gonna leave it just at that because it's a tad chilly. But let's go ahead and take this. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I do not have my wireless mic, so the audio is probably not good. I forgot to charge it. Terrible of me, I know. Let's just take a picture right here. Okay. All right, so let's just go over this real quick. So this is, I forget the model. I'll put a picture of it up here. But this is the AMYET. It might be EB26. 26-inch tires by 4 inches wide. Again, nice blue collar. I don't like these batteries. I don't think you can even take this out. I honestly don't know. So I think this is just having to be plugged in. But how would this work in wintertime? Wouldn't you have to take this off so this isn't sitting outside in the cold? I don't know. But it's got the pretty generic handlebars, pretty small. The grips, pretty basic. It does have a little ergonomical thing right there. Rest your thumbs, your palms. It's got the, those are pretty small. I'm gonna say 166 millimeter mechanical disc brake brakes. They're not good from what I saw. Got a headlight, hallelujah. Here's where I talked about the fork. Open it, close it with an adjustment. Pretty basic pedals, nothing to see there. It does have a dual chain guard, which is nice. So it's got protection on both sides. Has the Shimano tourney. This does have a derailleur protector, so kudos on that. And it does even come with a little rack back here, as well as a brake light. So hey, for 500 bucks, as long as the pedal assist works, I mean, if you're wanting to get into e-bikes, or you've got a kid that's like, give me an e-bike, and you're like, you've been a brat, so I'm gonna get you a cheap one, but I'm gonna get you one because I still love you. You know, hey, maybe this might be an option. Granted, again, this is assuming that everything works with it and it's a setting. And it does have, this is what I was gonna talk about. It's got the actual, when you put the tire on, you don't have to screw it here, it's just got the latch. So that was pretty neat. Easy to put on. I've had issues you guys have noticed with all my bikes. I always seem to have a tire rubbing or something, but yeah, nothing with this. And then again, these are super cheap. Would not recommend. No. All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this bike home, mess with the settings, see if I can make sure it works for the kid, and then they're gonna come get it later. So Merry Christmas to this kid, and Merry Christmas to you guys. As always, thank you for spending your time helping me waste my time, whether I'm riding cheap bikes or semi-cheap bikes. Lots of e-bike action here, so see you in the next one.
Update.